We also have a tab on college readiness. We won't dive too deep into that today, but we thought you might enjoy either being able to compare regions. Are you asked to do that on a regular basis? To compare each other? Okay. Are you asked to compare districts? Not necessarily? Okay,
But
well.
districts might want to
My districts are mine.
Well, well, I don't want to spend too much time on a function that you're not, you won't necessarily need to use. Okay. Okay, good. So which region are you from?
18.
Don't make you cry. I'll do my best. When you're comparing districts, so you choose the high school graduation cohort, you choose the region, you choose the two districts here. Do you have two that you'd like to compare?
You're in 1, not 18.
Here.
Oh, it didn't go to.
You want me to just do it using this?
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
get it, Jen. Sometimes the mouse is the best way to go.
There we go.
Okay.
We can just look at the most recent.
Which ISDs would you like to compare?
Let's look at Midland and Nectar.
Let's take me
Want me to
Alpine.
do it? Want me to-
Yeah, Midland and
Are you in college readiness? Is it?
I went to compare districts.
Oh, compared to, I'm sorry, okay.
Yeah, that would
Compare
work.
districts.
There we go. Stop. Okay. Now let-
E.
Ginger, how do I get the other one?
Well, no, it's the same place. Here we go, Hector.
Oh, you can choose 2 at once.
Yeah. Okay, and so your demographic choices are ethnicity, gender, and economic status. We're just going to go ahead and run it because we can change these as we need to. So what this shows you is we're looking at ethnicity right now, Hector to Midland for the graduation cohort 2011, percent of high school graduates that enrolled in Texas post-secondary education. So these are your rates by ethnicity, comparing those two districts. And again, this is an empty space because there wasn't enough data to share here. So does this look like you would expect when you think of those two ISDs?
I'm a little surprised at the empty space in the Midland for
That's other.
Other.
because we have a really large Burmese population. It should be well over
Okay.
the 10
Are-
student
I'm not
cutoff.
sure they would show up as other. What do they usually when those students?
Yeah, they
report
might be-
race, ethnicity. Or they would be.
Yeah, they
Asian,
might be
I would
Asian.
think.
Yeah.
Other is Native American, or if students report as multiracial, unless they report as multiracial, one of which is African American. At the coordinating board, I think this is different from what TA does. At the
Right.
coordinating board, we used to separate out just that category, and it was really small. So we decided to roll it up with African American. So we do report those multiracial, one of which is African American with African American.
And just remember on this site, every change you make, you have to hit run for it to populate. They don't look, well, they do look a little different in terms of gender also.
Yeah, I'm surprised the male isn't lower.
Oh, well,
Because of
okay.
oil and gas.
Yeah, it's just well,
And then economic changes.
We've got like a 1% unemployment rate. So.
And this is a pretty standard pattern we see where those who are economically disadvantaged are enrolling at lower rates. And there's another tab here that you can explore for across years, but I think it's time for us to move on to the next thing to show because we're
I mean, I think this
yeah.
is really the showpiece of what we wanted to share with you because
Right.
this is something new. We have a lot of data behind this, and we're going to go into that next. But
Right.
we were getting a lot of feedback from ISDs and from folks in the field that we had all this rich high school to college data, but it was hard to use, hard to find. And so our response was, let's put something together where you could just pull a chart right off of this, take a screenshot, bring it to a board meeting, put it in a grant application. Let's really, let's put together a dashboard that makes all of this simple, but shows, the type of data that we have, the kind of tracking that we're able to do in a way that'll be useful, and that where you can do comparisons, but you can look at individual data. Moving forward, we have talked about bringing more things in. If you have any suggestions,
Right.
that would be wonderful. But I think it really is, it's something we want schools to know about. And that's part of why you're all here, is we want you to know, hey, we have this new dashboard and we think it's fantastic and easy to use. You'll get to play with it a little bit this afternoon in the computer lab. But I'm glad you like it. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like people like it. Yeah.